Welcome back to another episode of IJ Fan Podcasts.
Wow.
You got Tiffany here.
And Ashley.
We are back
We're back, bitches.
for Season 7.
Yes.
Season 7.
Episode 10.
Halfway.
They took a really long break. I thought it was a whole new season, but I was wrong.
No, they were filming a movie, in case you didn't know.
Yeah, they filmed a whole ass movie.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't wait for that, because, if you listen to the interview with Murr, we tried to ask him about it, but he did the whole, you'll see.
But he gave us a preview to the punishment in episode 10.
Yes, which I've been waiting for. So if you haven't listened to that, first of all, you're fucking up. Who doesn't listen to the interview with Murr? Why are you here? Go back and listen to it, and then come back. We'll wait.
Okay, welcome back.
Welcome back. So, Season 7, Episode 10. One of our faves. The two-way mirror challenge for the first one. Q's up first, so he basically has to interview someone, and behind that person, they're doing a bunch of shit.
Right.
So, the very first one, they're like, none of us are in it. And the little screen, which is still magical to me.
Right.
And it's Casey Jost. And he looks like frickin' Indiana Jones or something. And he uncovers a tomb, and inside of it, Q's favorite. It's Elvis. And then Elvis promptly beats his ass.
Beat the shit out of him.
I was confused. Why is Elvis angry? You should be happy he uncovered you. So yeah, and okay, so then Q laughs at that, which I don't think I would have. This next one is confusing. Sal comes out as a magician.
This one really disturbed me a little bit.
Yeah, and he takes off his hat and he's like showing it and he's like
and
waving his little thing. I'm like, something fucking cool is about to happen.
And all I can think of is prepare for something amazing.
Yeah. Like, I was waiting for something to come out of the hat, something was going to drop down from the sky.
And then the letdown continues.
He opens his mouth and pukes into the hat, pretty much.
I just stared at the TV like...
Well, we looked at each other, because we watched the episode together. We waited to watch it together.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, first of all fucking people, how did Sal keep something like that in his mouth for so long? It's not real puke, obviously. Well, I don't know, but I'm assuming it's not. How did he keep something like vegetable soup or whatever in his mouth that long?
And it just seemed, I don't know, it was just really weird to me. I don't know.
I wouldn't have laughed. I would have just been like, what in the hell? You know?
Yeah, it did. Yeah.
Now this next one, I actually died. I'm in the ground as we speak. I was deceased, bitch. This little cute little girl comes out in a little ballerina outfit. And she's twirling around. She's adorable.
And Joe just tossed.
Joe comes out in his ballerina, picks this child up, and just throws her off.
Q's reaction. He's like, what the what?
That's how we looked too. He looked aghast.
My whole thing is I looked at Ashley, I'm like, who is Joe throwing these kids? Who's catching them?
Someone they really trusted, because he tossed that little girl. He threw her.
And then he tossed the other little girl. It was so...
Yeah, there was another one he tossed.
Yeah.
And Q laughed at that. I would have laughed at that.
Oh, yeah, immediately.
It was so unexpected that he just picks up this child and launches her.
Well, and he's got her up like, oh, it's so cute, and then just...
he just throws her. So, all in all, they got 2 laughs out of Q.
Right.
Next up is Joe. Joe's supposed to be interviewing someone with everything going on behind. And, shout out to our friend.
Rob Immer in the house.
AKA Fat Crow, because he was in this one.
Yes.
And I have to say, Fat Crow, your face was cracking me up. Like your stupid looking face.
He looked like he was having an orgasm.
Well, okay.
We love you, Fat Crow.
So he had a good time, I guess.
Can I add, he ain't so Fat Crow anymore.
No,
he's like a Slim Crow.
He's Slim Crow.
Slim Crow. All right, Mr. Crow, keep it going.
Go on, Mr. Crow, with your bad self. So it's him and Q, and Q's a Ghostbuster. And I thought Fat Crow was an avocado at first. I'm not gonna lie.
I hate you so much.
And basically Q's like killing him, I guess. Like
Yeah.
you thought he was having an orgasm, but then he just falls over and dies. I'm assuming. And then, okay, this next one is the second time I would have laughed because it's 3 women, old women, in a hot dog eating contest.
The lady in the middle was getting it.
The lady in the middle is old slut. Okay, if they're the Golden Girls, she's Blanche.
It's like her mouth was a vacuum.
She was one-throating them.
Like a chicken tender.
She was one-throating it, and she was enthusiastic, and she ate a lot of them. She tossed them back, them hot dogs.
I don't know.
And even Sal, right after I said it to you, Sal's like, look at the woman in the middle.
And he was like, oh my God.
Yeah, he goes, oh my God.
Where did they come up with, like, where, first of all, okay, where did you find these old ladies at?
Second of all, did someone tell the middle lady to do that? Or she was like, you know what, I'm going rogue, and I'm going to beast the shit out of this fake competition.
I don't know.
She did. I didn't even look at the other 2 women.
Somebody get KCO, Murr, somebody on the phone so we can find out.
I need to know what happened with those ladies. So, the third one I thought was really funny. It was a little cameo by Simi Kostanowitz. I don't know if I'm saying his last name right, but Simi.
We need to get Simi on here.
I would love to. And he's looks like a king, and he's sitting in his throne. And there's all these girls. I think then there's a guy shirtless.
You know what I first went to when they were doing this? Remember that show on MTV that came on, Singled Out, with Chris Hardwick and Jenny McCarthy?
No.
Okay, never mind.
I don't remember that.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna have to look it up.
Yeah.
Anyway. I've never heard of anything, I swear. But they're throwing dollars.
No, Sal was throwing
dollars. And then they do a weird thing where Sal and Simi hold hands, which was really weird. And then my favorite part, Simi pulls out a whole donut, and is he going to give the thumbs up to share it with Joe, or is he going to do the thumbs down? Puts the thumbs down, shoves the whole donut in his mouth like Joe does. It was
Joe
awesome.
looked a little bit distraught.
Let me tell you something. Joe has lost weight. Joe is new phone. Who dis?
I was looking at him when he threw the little girl when he was seeing it and turned around, and I remember saying, his dad bod is on point. Like
I don't know if it's technically a dad bod anymore.
Like, he's got some muscles back there.
Go ahead, Joe.
Work.
Okay. My dog just sneezed really hard.
Work on it, Joe.
And now we have 2 microphones, so it probably definitely picked it up. So, 1 laugh out of Joe, which I'm not surprised. Joe does really good with this one. So next up is Murr. This is another one where I didn't really understand the little scene they're playing while Murr is interviewing about whatever. Sal's Mario from Mario Brothers.
Yeah, and when I first saw it, I thought Sal was the one standing up on this phone when I first glanced at it.
It's like a fake bus scene.
Yeah.
And they're all sitting down on like the...
No, I think it's a train, like a subway.
Oh, okay, it's like a subway, you're right. And pregnant Peach gets on, who is... We were talking about it.
She does
either
something
did
on the
props or makeup on the show,
right?
But they've showed her before, and she's looking for a place to sit down.
And Sal's like, "Oh hell no!"
And Sal as Mario just won't get up.
Mm-mm.
So, like Mario's a dickhead, I guess. I don't know. And that was weird. And then they were all so odd to me. This next one, and I don't know how they did this. The scene was Joe's body in like a Speedo with a woman's face, and he was like shaking all around and like trying to jiggle.
My favorite part was when Joe's like, "Do you see the pair of tits on that woman?"
But they got a laugh out of Murr.
Mm-hmm.
And then the last one, I feel like Q probably loved to do. He was dressed up as Marty McFly on the hoverboard, but I didn't realize it at first. The legs were fake on the hoverboard.
You didn't realize it?
I didn't at first.
How did you think he was floating like that, Ashley?
I don't know. I just didn't realize it first. I was
You
like,
are
oh, those
a
are
true ditz.
I'm like, those are fake legs. I see his real legs. Here they are.
You can't fool me.
Yeah, you didn't fool me. Those aren't your real legs. So Murr laughed at that one too. Just because Q looked like he was just really enjoying himself as Marty McFly. So he's a big Back to the Future fan. Who isn't really?
Really.
And then Sal's up, which is, come on. Come on.
He held it together pretty well.
He did good. Yeah, so the first thing that happens is Murr's at a wishing well. And he throws his coin in, and he's wishing and wishing, and all of a sudden he grows boobs.
He's got the titty.
He got the titty. Times 2. But something unexpected happens, and they both rupture and pop.
And he falls over.
Yeah, he falls over laughing. I'm like, I don't think that was supposed to happen. And then they decide they're going to poke fun of Sal. For anyone who doesn't know, Sal does stand up on the side by himself.
He's pretty funny.
He's really funny. We've been to his show. And so they decide to make fun of him, and they have all these stand-up
comedians. Well,
comedians,
look like,
quote
yeah.
unquote.
Yeah.
And they hold up signs. What's the first sign say, Tiffany? You'll never be a real stand-up. The second one, you're a hidden camera hack. Third one, people laugh just because you're on TV. And the last one, everything gets handed to you. Congrats.
Congratulations.
Yeah. And, of course, that got a laugh out of Sal. And then this one, I don't even understand why he laughed. It's just Joe is a turtle.
Yeah.
He's eating a piece of lettuce, and then he hides.
Yeah, I don't
in his
understand.
fake turtle shell.
It goes to show you that Sal will pretty much laugh at anything.
I'm like, no.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have laughed at that. And then this last one, I would have laughed at, but he didn't. It was a surprise guest.
Yeah, Murr and Danica. I didn't really laugh either.
Well, I thought it was just clever. It was, for anyone who's seen the Murr punishment.
Yeah.
Where, come on, everyone has. The roles were reversed, and Murr was Danica, and Danica were Murr. And it was pretty funny, I thought. He's just in a dress.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny. She did good job of, fake slipping off the chair all oily.
The
and
squat was a little too much, though.
she was, staring, demanding a laugh. Didn't work. So, Sal had 2 laughs altogether. He tied with Murr and Q, and Joe only had 1 laugh, so.
Not surprised with Joe.
Not surprised at all. So, the second one, I thought these were funny.
The indecent proposals.
That was the second challenge.
So, Q, of course, leave it to him. He finds this pregnant lady. And
they're like, oh, she's got a ring on her finger. I'm like, what does that matter? She's not an expert.
Meg Duke.
Yeah, he's like, her name's Megan. I call her Meg Duke.
Like,
First of all, that's a terrible nickname. What the hell?
You need me like I need a hole in the head. I will kill 10,000 men for you with my hand. It gets better. So much better.
God, it does.
I want you to do the things you love. Pottery, teaching, and me. And then, if you puke.
Stop, I'm not going to, but it's funny.
And then, get off your high horse and get on my hog. Let's ride to hell before the devil knows we're dead. Will you marry me? Now, a few things.
Oh god, it's so funny.
Every Q girl's basement flooded. Get off your high horse and get on my hog.
Flood, oh my god. I'm surprised it wasn't talked about more.
I want you to do the things you love.
Yeah.
Okay. That was pretty good.
Well, and the only thing the lady he asked changes is take out the killing of 10,000 men.
And when she said that, I'm like, that's the only thing she said to take out?
And he's like, what about 10 men? She's like, no men.
No.
Don't kill any men.
And Joe. Medea?
First of all, he said his name was Daryl.
Daryl Cummings.
Yeah, Dr. Daryl Cummings.
And he's just, damn the ethics. You kept to be completely honest with me because I know everything about you.
Oh my god. We didn't write the whole thing down, but it basically was like he was a therapist talking to one of his clients, like, I've fallen in love with you.
Yeah. I've had to listen to you and
yeah, even though you've paid me to tell you your secret thoughts. I'm like, oh my god.
And then marry me, my little chickadee. My all-time favorite.
Daryl Cummings.
My all-time favorite. Marry me, bitch.
Short, sweet, and to the point.
Michelle, I know you listen. I need a shirt for that on the cruise.
You do?
Yes, and it needs to say, Sal, marry me, bitch. Make that happen.
Come on, Michelle.
Please.
Oh my god. You need it.
Absolutely. And I will be wearing it.
That's a really good idea.
Yeah,
Wish I
Sal.
would have thought of it.
Marry me, bitch.
I love it.
Yes.
Yeah.
The punishment? If you listen to the Murr interview, Murr told us about a punishment where this was going to happen because he asked if it had aired yet.
Yeah.
And we told him no. So now, of course, we had the little inside.
Yeah.
So
he said it was humiliating.
This is probably one of my favorite Murr punishments.
I loved it.
First of all, Sal looks at the camera. We're penetrating the government.
I was like, not a good enough reason to use the word penetrating.
Worked for me.
You just gave me a headache.
So Murr has to do a speech, and every time he says line, he just has to insert the line that they've had on.
And the thing is, it was a great speech. The mayor was there, like it was like legit as fuck. Like all these
it looked legit,
important looking people.
So Murr starts out his speech, and they say line. My bald head is filled with crazy thoughts.
Oh my god. I don't know how he kept talking. Well, that first one, he had to, like, duck down for a second.
Yeah,
he was, like,
laughing so hard.
And the next one, I only touched his throat. And mind you, he's doing a speech. Like, he's not just throwing out lines. He'll be talking about something, and then he says that, and then he goes back to the important speech. It's so weird.
Next one, I watched it. Whatever happens next is up to you. And of course, all I thought about, wash it after.
Yeah, right. They take their hygiene serious. Next one. Show of hands. What year were you born?
That is so...
It took me a second. I'm like, wait a second. You can't do that.
Oh my god. Here we go. We have all slept on a wet mattress that we didn't know how it got wet.
Ew.
How does it... Never mind.
This one touched me in my soul. My father really messed me up emotionally.
That's when Q's like climbing up the wall.
He
like...
turned into one of his cats. Is it Joe that was hiding behind a curtain?
Yes.
Yeah. They were all like back losing it. They were laughing so hard.
It itches and it burns, but I still show up for work every morning.
Oh my god. It's just embarrassing. And the people listening are like, what? Oh my. Malcolm X has streets named after him for a reason, capiche? Okay.
Whatever.
We're not disagreeing with you.
All the women in the world are not worth a goose drop to a Limish man. What the fuck does that mean?
I don't know. What's a goose drop?
I'm like a goose poop? I don't know.
I've been attacked by monkeys on 3 separate times.
Yeah.
How does that happen?
Yeah.
I don't. How do you get attacked 3 different times?
I'm gonna leave that one alone.
Yeah.
My favorite. Home is where you duke the hardest.
Oh, nothing has been more true.
Truer words have never been spoken.
That's hashtag life advice. There's water on my cooling. What does that mean?
I'm not even sure.
This episode was full of stuff what was bizarre to me and like awkward, and I was like, this is so random.
But then the fact that Murr can't get out, like he goes to the door and the lady's like, you can't get out that way, and then he walks away. Oh, this is emergency exit too.
You wrote he can't get out.
I don't find that funny at all.
Oh, I do.
It was
funny.
to cue me to talk about it, which
I know.
clearly worked.
I know. It's just he can't get out. Anyway. So yeah, that was a different episode. I mean, like I said, there was just so much where I was like, what? You know?
Yes.
I don't know. I liked it. The punishment was like amazing.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think
It was cool seeing Fat Crow.
yes, Slim Crow.
Yeah, Mr. Crow.
I think this is the first episode where we don't really have any like business to take care of at the end.
Okay, and thank God.
Like cooking with Jiggy was awesome. That's over.
Yeah.
The only thing we really have that I again have dropped the ball on, Sloppy Joe shirts.
You'll do it.
I have everything. My plate is like full.
Mhm.
So anyway, we'll talk about my plate later. But
Yeah.
Don't worry, it's coming.
That's what she said.
We're gonna end on that note. Ashley, do you have anything else that you want to say?
No, thanks for listening, and the best of health to you.
God bless.